Country Boy Can Cook. I'm glad you were back with me this morning. It's a cold, snowy day in Louisville, Texas. It's about 10 degrees. And I put some bananas that were getting overripe in the freezer. They're thawing out right now. So what am I going to make? Something that's really good on a cold, cold day. Banana bread. No, not banana nut bread, because I don't like nuts in food. I love them by themselves. I just don't like them added in. I'll eat it, but it's just not my favorite. So I fix banana bread. This is a recipe that I've cooked before. It is on my Facebook group. So I'm cheating. I've got my desktop over, my laptop over here, and brought up the recipe so I could have it. But anyway, it's on my Facebook group, A Country Boy Can Cook. Anybody that wants to be in that group, just go to it. It's private, but if you'll ask to get in, we'll let you in. And then once you're in, say hello, where you heard this from. So anyway, let's get this started. I've got the oven preheating at 325, and it says take three medium to large bananas. Well, these are not too large, so I'm going to use 4 of them. Get this over here so you can see it. I've already got my pan sprayed with butter spray. Right here. Yeah, there you are. And it's brown sugar, vanilla, self-rising flour, eggs, and oil. Let me get these bananas out of their shells here. They're still a little bit frozen, but they'll be thawed by the time we get them out of here. I tell you, I love bananas, but they got to be almost green. When they get to the point that they're getting a few brown spots, yeah, that ain't for me. I know a lot of people, that's the way they like them, but yeah, that's too right for me. I like them on the greener side of life. Let's see here. That one's kind of still frozen. I might have to put it in the nuclear wave. Either that or when I hit it with the mixer. The potato masher is what I'm going to use to mix it with. I think it'll thaw right on out and mash right on up. So have you ever fixed banana bread, and how do you fix it? What is the recipe that you use? I love banana bread. I like it moist, and boy, it's great in the morning with coffee. Get my hands cleaned off here. That's all I'm going to do. Make sure that everything's cleaned up. Y'all should have told me I left a peeling in there. Good thing I caught it now. Anything else that I left in there? The blossoming of the banana, that black part. All right. Let's get this mashed up. I'll say it's a little frozen, but I believe it's going to mash up just fine. Time to get everything in it. I'll try to get the recipe at the end of this. I'll put up I hate that blossom end of these bananas where it's really dark. I know it tastes fine, but I just don't like that. It's ugly. Oh, ugly is going out of here. Anyway, I'll put the video recipe up. It'll tell exactly what I put in it, how long I've cooked it. Y'all can be right along with the ride, and it'll be towards the end of this video. So let me get this mixed up, and I'll bring you right back. All right, I'm back. These are mashed up pretty good. Well, I let this set for a minute, make sure everything is thawed. I've got my sugar, and it takes 1 cup of granulated sugar. That's what this is. It takes a half a cup of oil. Let me push this back here. Half a cup of oil, which this is it. It calls for 2 eggs. I had 3 out that I had let warm up, so it got 3 eggs. You know, the instructions are just a guideline to me. Just, yeah, somewhere around there. If anything, it'll just make it rise better. And it calls for 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I put all my liquid together in here. It says whisk the eggs, make sure they're whisked good, put the oil in and put it all in here. Most of my recipes, 99% of my cake recipes, I mix all the liquid together because I want all that liquid to carry all the flavors. So, get this in here. Turn this around just a little bit. Oh, it smells good. Put the sugar in. The acids in that banana will help liquefy that sugar. It's already smelling good, boys and girls. All right, let me get the flour. It calls for 2 cups. Let me see here. Yeah, 2 cups of self-rising. I'll be right back with you. All right, I've got my 2 cups of flour. This is self-rising flour. Make sure you get that in there. If you don't put self-rising, you can use another type of the other regular flour, but you'll have to add stuff to make it rise. Baking powder, baking soda. So this is easy. Well, let's take care of it. And yes, this cup is my old from the 1960s, early 60s, late 50s, my Boy Scout cup. It holds 1 cup. It went along with all my cooking gear. And it holds the same amount as this, so I just use it. And I forgot to tell y'all that I use light brown sugar. I know you couldn't really tell it, but you can use dark brown sugar, you can use white sugar, doesn't really matter. Let's get this thing stirred up, and I'll bring you back when I get ready to put it in the loaf pan. All right, it's just about there. Just make sure you clean off the sides of the bowl. That way there's no pockets of flour, everything gets mixed in. And it is, for added flavor and taste, molasses. If I can get this loose. It adds a dark, rich flavor to it. Not a lot. Just enough. You can see that, boys and girls. Molasses is good. It's great on toast. One of my favorite ways is to take hot cornbread, put a big pat of butter on it in the center, put some in the outside, let it start melting, and take that molasses and drizzle over the top of it and eat it like a dessert. Boy, that's I'm telling you, that's some good stuff. All right, I believe we have it here. Brown sugar over here. We're gonna get this other sugar over here. See my butter in here? Make sure it's all coated. This is a non-stick pan, but still, you want to have it. And I know I'm gonna blind you here, most of it. So the way I operate here, my left hand is my stronger arm hand, so. Get all this goodness out of here. And very few times, you'll see the old dude use a recipe from book or anything else. Every once in a while, I baked a chocolate pie the other day. And it was my mother's, it was actually my grandmother's, that my mother had used. And I used a recipe then. It was a great chocolate meringue pie, to be honest with you. But of course, it was not, and it would never be as good as my mother. All right, I'm gonna put this in the oven. What's it called for here? Let me scroll down and see how long here. All right, come on. All right, there it is. 325 degrees. 9x5 loaf pan, bake for 1 hour, 325. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Just if you thought I was kidding about using my laptop, there's the recipe. It's not my recipe. I can't remember who put this up. It was on our homepage. So anyway, in the oven she goes, and I'll be back with y'all in about an hour. All right, she's in the oven. I was going to share with you all that I had a question come in on my email account, and this guy said, "Where did you learn to cook at?" Get this straight. My answer was my mom and my dad. I just something about it. I always learned to cook. I'd always liked to cook. I was always in the way. No, I really wasn't. I was smart enough to get out of the way when the going got tough. But even at an early age, I can remember I was maybe 12, 13 years old. I shot a duck on one of our ponds with a pellet rifle. I didn't even have a shotgun, so I was probably 11 years old. And I'd seen on TV something about duck a la orange. So you took oranges and apples and I think onions and all these spices, and you bake this duck and put it in there. So I shot it. My mom, I don't know where my mom was getting her hair fixed or whatever, and my dad was there, and I told him I wanted to cook it. He said, "Yeah, no problem. We will get it done." So he helped me clean the duck. We stuffed it full of these orange peelings and orange slices and onions and all this other stuff, and baked it just like the guide said on TV. And once it got through baking, then we put foil over it and let it rest for about 20 minutes. And my mom come on and says, "Oh, it smells good. Where did y'all go get?" And I said, "Dad and I cooked a duck." And she said, "A duck?" And I said, "Yeah." My dad was not a big duck hunter, even though he did shoot a couple of geese every once in a while. They would come into the pond in the winter. And he tried cooking those in a slow cooker. Well, one of them in a slow cooker. I don't think my other mother ever used that slow cooker again. I think it got thrown out. It was so nasty. Something wasn't done right. But anyway, so we had that duck a la orange. Of course, my little brother and sister got to enjoy it. They probably thought it was baked chicken, but it was pretty good stuff. I was proud. So, where did you learn to cook at? You must like cooking. You wouldn't be watching the old dude. Have you cooked all your life? Do you do it professionally? Are you a trained chef? I'm sure not. I'm just a chef here in this kitchen. I play a chef in this kitchen, that's it. I portray a chef in this kitchen. Anyway, let me know. I'd like to know, and if you are a professional and you are a chef, where do you cook at? What type of foods do you do? You do American, French, Mexican, Spanish, there's all types of food, Middle Eastern type. Anyway, just let me know. And that banana bread is in the oven right now as we speak, and it should be in I'm going to check it at 55 minutes. I'm not going to let it run the full term. It said for an hour. So I'll check it at 50 minutes, somewhere in there. When I start smelling that banana bread like it's cooked, I know to check it. I don't care if it says 30 minutes. To me, that it's almost getting ready. So I'll bring you back here in just a little bit. I get this timer turned off. And, well, hold on just a minute. There it is. You get to see my coffee pot. All right, let's check this baby. Oh, it looks good. It looks really good. Always put my safety pan underneath just in case. Let's see here. It calls for an hour. I baked it in about 50 minutes. There it is, boys and girls. Nice and clean. I'm going to put it back in here and let it set until it cools down a little bit. And then I'll bring it out and we'll slice it up. She's a thing of beauty. Banana bread, my favorite. All right, this banana bread's out of the oven. As you can get to see, you can see it right here. You get a peek here. It's all I can do to let it cool down. I had to wait about 20 minutes. It's still a little warm, but it's ready to, I can slice it anyway. My wife has been posting and not posting. She's been walking by, looking at it, thinking, oh, I keep saying, oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. It smells wonderful. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Oh yeah. Came out no problem. Let's put it back over here. Oh, it does smell good. Okay. Sydney, do you want the end piece or the next one?
It doesn't matter.
She wants a bite of it, so she said it don't matter to her. Would you like some butter on it?
Yes.
See that, boys and girls? Beautiful. You get hers on this plate. Oh yeah. She wants a little fresh creamy bread here. Some here. She'd come in here, but she ain't got no makeup. She ain't dressed. She's got a robe on. A beautiful snow day here in North Texas. Still ice cold. And I've got hers fixed. See that? All right. Now, yeah, you know what's coming next. The old dude's gonna have some, just a little bit of butter, not a lot. Get a bite of this. Turn the camera so you can see it. She slipped in and got her a piece right quick. What did you say?
It's delicious.
It's delicious? Deliciosus?
Yeah. Everything's great. I made the moisture.
She says it's really moist.
Yeah.
Well, let the old dude try some here. It smells wonderful. So I guess I can take it at her word that it's good. Mm. Yeah. Well, I need a cup of coffee with this. Mm. This is really good. Not too sweet, but definitely sweet enough. Mm. It's super moist. And just wonderful. try this recipe. I'll try to get it posted on somehow online off of my Facebook group. I'll try to make some copies and put some of that up here. So enjoy. Thanks for being here for another old dude video recipe, I should call them, because I don't write much stuff down. But anyway, thank you for being part of my world. Be sure and, I'll always say, be sure and subscribe, please. And give me a thumbs up if you like the recipe. And let me know, hey, do you make banana bread? Where do you make banana bread? What type do you use? What is your recipe that you use? If you can share it with us, I would appreciate it. So thank you very much. Thanks for being part of the old dude's world. I'm out of here to get some milk and eat this banana bread.